Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 alive in color in my Casita RV 2019 Freedom Deluxe, 17 feet, 84 square feet of living space, if that. Not very big. And what else? Hey, Google, tell us a fish joke.
Why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper water makes them sneeze.
All right, that was a biggie. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The current temperature in Butte is 51.
Perfect. 51 and 75. Perfectamundo. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The temperature in Bangor right now is 63.
63 to, well, actually, it's 54 to 81. Pretty cool. I mean, comfortable. I'd take that here. And what else? Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Capitan, New Mexico?
In Capitan, it's currently 67.
Yeah, the high today, they're supposed to be 90. So, that's a little warmer than average. So I'm going to wait. Next week, it shows it cooling down there. So hopefully they'll do the road. I haven't heard anything about it. The guy said a couple of days. That would be the day they'd start. He was going to call me. Nobody called. Nobody calls. I don't know why people do that. They tell you they're going to call and nobody calls. But anyway, let me introduce everybody here. This is Trenton Clump and it. That's a little travel trailer somebody sent me. That's a teddy bear that has Rusty 78609 on his little tummy or chest. That is Popeye from the Popeye cartoons. That is Olive Oil from the same cartoons. That is Betty Boop. And behind them is a bumper sticker that says Rusty 78609 Native Texan. And that is a €5 note and then a 1,000 yen. And below that is a $2 bill. And that is a 7730L jetpack from Verizon. That's how I get my internet on the prepaid unlimited data plan, which is great because it works, but it's no longer available. Those are real bananas. This is Bojangles. We'll make him dance in just a minute. And that is a bumper sticker or a sticker from Frugal RV Gal. Check her channel out. Anyway, this is Mr. Bojangles dance. I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for. He keeps turning around. I don't know why he does that. Get over here and dance, boy. Doom, 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 doom. Anyway, and this is Olive Oil's bra over here. That is an Everdry dehumidifier, which helps about a wee bit. Anyway, I got to find a starting point here. I've been blabbing too much. But anyway, guys, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good this morning. It's nice here where I am. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else that I can think of. We'll go down here and look at this. It says, Patricia Russell says, does not resemble the horny toads I dated at all in Florida. Well, she's thinking about another type of horny. But that's okay, Patricia. We all dated toads in our life. Gerald Meadows, thanks for making my day. I remember how they used to squirt blood out of their eyes to distract you while they escaped. We chased them when I was a lad in South Texas. Yeah, we used to pick them up and you could rub them on the bellies and they just go right to sleep. I mean, anyway, so what else? This is on the, yeah, that was a pretty crazy day, but no, not really. I like doing videos like that. I did one on a horned toad and one on a rabbit and one on the lava field. And yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like to do, even though you'll see that the subscribers are falling off. What that is, when this channel was kind of mixed up with that football group, this channel got tons of subscribers from Indonesia. And now that football thing is no longer affiliated with this channel at all, they're bailing out by the thousands. And so it's affecting all the subscriber count. But that's okay. It's not real. It's kind of once we work through this month, we should be back to normal. B. Brunson, I love those little guys. They used to be in every yard in Central Texas. Yeah, they used to, but they're not anymore. They're not exactly an endangered species, but there's certainly not many of them. B. Brunson, if there is ancient lava flow, then does that mean that at one time there was a volcano. Could it happen again? Actually, if there was no volcano, the lava came up through cracks in the ground called fissures and flowed this direction. Actually, it flowed from the north to the south. Couch Potatoes Kennedy, hunting the horny back toad. Yeah. Nancy Evans, looks safer for you to walk on the path versus BLM paths. Well, that's a concrete path all the way around there. It's about a mile, not quite, but it's a nice walk in the morning. Wayne Johnson, I had a horny toad that my dad's army buddy gave me when I was about 8 years old. Brought it back to Mississippi from Dallas, put it in the garden. He was around there for 6 or 8 years. Always wondered what happened to it. That was in 1957. The good old days, huh, Wayne? Gerard Trigo. I like those little lizards. Yeah, they're pretty interesting. And people out, if there's people out there walking and they see a horned toad, it'll stop a crowd for an hour. Moreno Valley News First. This thumbs up. Thank you. Carrie Mace, thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Bug Out Basics. The museum video was awesome. Comments was just able, so I put it here. Thanks. Yeah, there's several videos are like, well, they're not anymore because I went through yesterday. There's a way to go through and enable comments on all 3,400 videos in one whack, and I did that, and I also made sure they were all monetized and all that stuff, so things are to change a little bit. Peggy Parker, here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail, hippity hoppity, Rusty's on its trail. Yeah, that's a cute little old bunny, and I was surprised it didn't run off. Usually they do, but sometimes if they have little ones nearby in an area, what they'll do is the mama will stay close and kind of lead you off the path, and I think that was what the intention was. Carrie Mace, Marlon Perkins, okay. Bug Out Basics, happy birthday whenever it was. Thanks for the videos. You're welcome. Alex Samanigo. Okay, Rusty, go have a beer and go to bed. No, I don't do that. I do go to sleep sometime. Moody Mama, there's a link to something. Thank you. The Sassy 777, Rusty's Rangers now have Peter Cottontail as our mascot. This is better than a rattlesnake as a mascot. Thanks, Rusty, for showing us critters in your backyard while camping. Well, there's all kind of stuff out here, man. It's hard. The one I'd like to show you are like the foxes and stuff, but they're so rare, I'm never ready for them, and they don't hang around very long. Happy Comfort, thanks for the video of the cute little horned toad. When I was young, we lived in Searchlight, Nevada, in a miner's shack, and we would play with those quite often, put them in a shoebox and feed them ants, which they loved, but Mom always made us put them back and said they were protected, but we thought they were really special. They are cute. We used to think they were cute, too. We used to catch greenback lizards and all kinds of stuff. David Lynn, thanks for sharing, Rusty. Please watch out for snakes. Yeah, you got to watch it. They're still here. I mean, there's snakes here. Apollo 14, love it. This is on Valley of the Fires. I have to get out there and see the sights in the desert. No music needed. I like the wildlife sounds are just silent sometimes. Well, I like silence most of the time. I mean, I'm not entertained by music. Okay, not at all. Not at all. Sometimes I'll put on some relaxing instrumental music on my Google Home device and just let it play, but that's not often because I ask myself, is the music adding anything? And if the answer comes up no, then it's off, because silence isn't bad. South Rooted Outside Outdoors, nice looking toad, thank you. John Henry, yep, back in my younger days, Mr. Cottontail was known as Supper. Cooking rabbit stinks, so you skin it and everything, and it still stinks when you cook it. Wanderlost, I didn't even know black lava fields existed anywhere. Beautiful views. Yeah, it is a beautiful view here. It just covers, it's about 2.5, 3 miles wide at the widest place, maybe 4, and it's about, 40 or 50 miles long. It's not a great big place. Tracy Phillips, great nature video, Rusty. Excellent job. Thank you. This is Johnny Petraglia. Hey, Rusty, it's a pleasure to meet you. Same here. Steely Dan, those pesky wabbits. Yeah, that was Elmer Fudd. Those old cartoons, I remember those. They had some good ones, Wile E. Coyote, remember him? And the Roadrunner. Yeah, that's crazy. Happy Comfort, I really enjoy nature videos so much with the natural sounds and no music. Thanks so much, although I don't fault anyone who makes theirs with music. Well, it's okay to, we're so paranoid, we don't want to be critical of anything, okay, because that's not I'll get it. It's coming off, going out here fine. It just ain't getting here. Anything that's not politically correct, we don't like to be part of anymore. We're scared of our own shadow now. It's crazy. Spiderhead gives me a thumbs up. Thank you. Dale Head, thank you so much for noticing the horny toad. Geez, they used to be in the hills in La Sierra, California in the early 60s. I remember them well as a young boy. I guess they're rare now. Yeah, they are. They've thinned out quite a bit. Holly M., Rusty, stand guard at the door of your mind is no joke to me. This week, all of the people he sees that aren't there come flooding back to him. It's a day to... Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, thank you, Holly M. This is on the We Roll travel trailer with the guy with the re-roll. Barbara Kirchner, love those trailers. I'm thinking of doing the same. So that tells me that, I got the comments enabled on that one because I got one. And then we got some Scotty Thompson, cool comment call. Walter Pendleton, good show as usual. Orange shirt becomes you. Oh, yeah, this is a good one, too. Rusty's Rangers with that square-jawed dog on it. It looks like if you hit him in the jaw, you just hurt your fist. Anyway, Walter Pendleton, good show as usual. Oh, never mind, I read that. Walter Pendleton, again, good show as usual. Well, hell, it's the same comment 4 times, Walter. Let me eliminate a couple of them here. We don't need the same comment 6 times. Oh, okay, here we go. Scotty Thompson says he doesn't read the Bible at all, too. For me, it's just hard to read and understand because he's autistic. Oh, okay, Scotty's autistic by special needs. Anyway, whatever, Scotty. Whatever you are, you are. Don't worry about it. G. Lee Ferguson, that is great to see. I had a couple of those horned toads when I was a boy. I caught them way up on Mount Hamilton in San Jose, California. They squirt blood out of their eyes when they get upset. First they do push-ups, then comes the blood splatter, so gross. Yeah, well, that's not really blood. That's just I don't know, something they create. Anyway, Scotty Thompson says, cool video talk, Rusty. Thank you, Scotty Thompson. Drive along road, hunt him, barbecue him, eat him. Yeah, I hear you. All these macho dogs and whatever. Kathy Reeves, these guys are all over my yard, Tucson, Arizona. They are soft to the touch, not sticky. Yeah, they are. They're pretty smooth. Jody Seaman, good video. You always find a way to have a good time. Thank you. Yeah, I was hoping to go over and do a video today of the road building, and that was going to kind of fill in today, but nobody's called. I'll have to call them, I guess. Wanda Katz, Rusty, my favorite terrain, and you get to enjoy it all to yourself. Thanks for the video. Greetings from London. Well, greetings to you in London, Wanda. I hope all is well your way and all over Europe, for that matter. Maretti Taipana. This is on living in a car or Prius. Hey, Rusty, love that you are living your authentic life. You are awesome. Yeah, I did stay in a Prius for a while. Dertrix has got 3 here. Great walk, thank you. In Germany, they are called Krotenetchen. Greetings. And then he says, cute kind of chin you can find all over the world. Greetings. At the evening here are some at the fields and at the evening here, and some are at the fields as well, I guess. Okay, but anyway, thank you, Dertrixa. This is Pat Betty. We got about 4 more, and we'll shut it down because I need to check and see if I'm going to be meeting some people at the Capitan to do my road, because I want to be there. I don't want them to just do it and then me come up and say, uh-oh, that ain't going to get it. And then we get crossways, you know what I mean? Pat Beddick, the 3-horned lizard toad frog, are the mascot of Texas Christian University. That's right, they're called the horned frogs. TCU. I hear they are making a comeback with the help of conservation and public awareness programs. A great find, Rusty. Thanks for making folks aware of these harmless little critters. Yeah, they are harmless, but what they do, they eat ants. And what happens, people poison the ants, and somehow the horned toad gets the poison, ingests it, and dies. But they've released hundreds, or if not thousands, into the Texas Hill Country here in the past few months. Heaven bound, my neighborhood has tons of rabbits. I like to watch them along with the birds that feed on my feeder. I sit on my porch early morning to watch them when it's not too cold, too hot, whatever. Right now it's very hot and humid in central Iowa. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, they got a little heat wave in the east. Freedom, Kentucky, even though I was, it's in the east. Anyway, Freedom, Kentucky, I've never seen a toad like that in Kentucky. Maybe they don't have them in Kentucky. Freeform, Kentucky, looks just like our Kentucky rabbits. But anyway, yeah, that's, all rabbits look alike, don't they? The cottontails. I tell you, the one you got to see out in West Texas, though, is a jackrabbit. Those things, jeez, they're tall, man. They run like the coyotes can't even catch them. Or rarely they do. They catch the old ones and the sick ones. But anyway, having said that, let's go here with a joke. Hey, Google, tell us a rabbit joke.
What's invisible and smells like carrots? Bunny farts.
That's the first time I ever heard that one. That's a good way to end the show, I guess. I mean, anyway, guys, today is the next day, the day after yesterday, so thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the links in the description of all my videos. Why? Well, because it helps, and if you want to fool with it, fine. If you don't want to fool with any of the links, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. I'm not an e-beggar. It's just that some of you have asked about Patreon and other things. You wanted T-shirts, and now you got them. So if you want to do it, do it. So having said that, I'm going to blow my nose. I know you can't hear it, but Carrizozo is about 5 miles away, and there's a railroad track that runs right through Carrizozo, and I don't think you can hear that train whistle. Naturally, I want to. There you go. Well, anyway, it sounds good. I like the sound of that way out here, not up close. It just sounds, I don't know, it just adds a little flavor, so to speak. But anyway, use the links. Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day. Won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that's good for you. It relieves stress. And relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. So do that several times a day. I don't hyperventilate, but, just every now and then do it. Take a deep breath or two. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk. Exercise your body once or twice a day. You'll never regret that. You may live healthily a little longer. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain. This is where your consciousness is formed, right in here. Your frontal lobes differentiate us from every other brain on the planet, I guess. And we've got a lot going for us, but we just have to put in good ingredients and form positive thoughts. That's also accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and enjoy your life one day at a time. That's one. This is 2. Anyway, one day at a time, or one moment at a time, actually. And kind of focus on the things close at home, you know what I mean? But anyway, enjoy your life best you can and keep your health, and we'll talk again later today, hopefully about the road they're building, but I don't know. We'll see about that. Anyway, guys, carry on. Adios. Bye-bye.